for thy biggest game in Redskin history. Their first conference championship bout against the guy that beat me last time we were in this thus position. As here we go. Let's list some good uniforms, because thus is the NFC championship. Thus is that I can't, so I can see what we're wearing. So if we're wearing the same thing, I'm sorry, but Serio, advance on the road. Your offense will have a boost when calling smash plays. Your defense will have a boost in zone, blah, blah, blah. Adrian Colbert, 6 picks on the high season. Landon Collins had 7 more or less tackles by 8, but 5 forced fumbles more than him. Quan Alexander had 1 more forced fumble. Or no, we had 1 more forced fumble. 18 more picks and 11 more tackles. So Quan Alexander, a lot less better, or Domo's a lot better than him. Jonathan Allen, not better. DJ White, 75 tackles. He had 35 for 2 forced fumbles. And McKinnon had a 1,000-yard season. So that's what we're going to expect. Jarrett McKinnon to get the die ball. I expect to lose this game. I haven't played Madden. I'm obviously Wrestling Plug, so we'll see what happens. As hopefully we don't wear the same unis. No, we're good. We're good. They're going to wear their away jerseys at home. And we're going to wear all color rush. Marcus Church down to the 23. And here we go. Thy man, thy myth, the legend. The man that really made a statement. Dwayne Haskins made some plays a couple weeks ago, as Darius Geis will definitely be the guy to be a game changer in this game, as they get immediate pass rush and it's over. A loss of 6, and that just shows right there how this game's about to go. Yeah, that's nothing tremendous right there, as we just, casually lose a lot of yards. 2nd and 10. Haskins is going to go to Chris Conley for a gain of 5. 3rd and 11. And so far, not so good for your... Not so good for your Redskins.
3rd down. Here's Haskins.
As they're going to go to Jordan Reed, and he picks up thy 1st down. Haskins moves thy football. And that's what they wanted. They needed to move the football. They got a play there. 1st and 10. I think they're gonna look for something big. They're looking, move the ball in the air, because that's what works.
Even that little gentle push off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now Haskins.
Gonna throw it, and that's gonna be that's just gonna be a terrible pass by Dwayne Haskins. Tackle him at the 38, and that's just not the throw we were looking for. That's not the throw that he needed, bro. We needed a good throw. We need to have a good game against him today, and Haskins throws it away. Essentially throws it away. As here we go, 1st and 10. It's probably McKinnon in the game. I don't know. He's gonna throw. Come out looking to throw, and Dylan Moses is all over it, incomplete.
Tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space.
With the new coach and everything, this is looking to be an unbeatable San Francisco 49ers team. 2nd and 10. Looking, and it's caught by Dante Pettis, who I forgot to tell you guys is the damn sure target of him. If you look at the yards that Dante Pettis had, he had a lot of fucking yards compared to everybody else's. You can tell that, he made a big play for them, as so did, the guys for us, but that'll be McKinnon, and he'll get 3 on die play, 2nd and 7. Tyreek Hill did a number on us in the other league, so, we got to keep that in mind. Just keep Dante Pettis in check, but most importantly, keep McKinnon in check, who is going to be running like an unhinged animal, who's 5 on 2 carries, not terrible for us to stop him at. 3rd and 5, and it'll be Jimmy G takes the snap. Jimmy Garoppolo has a lot of options, and he's sacked by Ioannidis. Matthew Aloysius Ioannidis sacks him, and the Niners settle for 3 to Deshaun Kaiser's their backup. Ours is Shane Boucher, who him and Dwayne Haskins throw for probably an NFL record of picks. You know, this year our receivers obviously are probably struggling, or been struggling. You know, frustrated as they haven't been able to anything going with this offense. Just not been able to get him the football. So first and 10. Gonna go underneath of Paul Richardson, and Paul Richardson will pick up a nice gain. 2nd and 3.
They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency
2nd and 3. Looking deep. That's Paul Richardson. Stays in bounds at the 28. Paul Richardson lets one rip, and it's a huge gain.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Haskins. Handoff to Geisen. -6 yards carrying for him on that day. And they try to go back to it, but you know what they do. They run the football. That's what they do. You see what he's doing. He's trying to keep that in check. Don't let Paul Richardson get open. This is going to be a throw to Richardson, and they'll pick up a 3rd down, but they're in field goal range. So you don't want to go for food. You also want to take the lead, especially against a really good player like this. That's going to be Jordan Reed on the 1st down. Quick throw, quick grab, and you know what? They've got him. They've got him in a position that they feel comfortable in. As 1st and 10. Looking, gonna go underneath to Justin Ross, and he's got the 1st down. Down at the 4. This is one of the first times that the Redskins have moved the ball, and this is a hell of a good defense. The best defense in the league, I think. And they're making plays. As 1st 10, Haskins, you've got to get him in the end zone. And Darius Geis finds the hole. Touchdown, Washington. And they've got the lead, and everybody's already starting to get shocked because this is a home game for the 49ers. They're facing a team that slipped in the playoffs because of one man. Dylan Moses scored more touchdowns than I think Haskins threw for. He had scored so many touchdowns, 20 picks, set an NFL record for turnovers. They're high as hell in the turnover rate. And the turnover man wins the game. That was a story of Tampa. That's a story of here in San Francisco, and it's going to continue to be as it's 7-3, and Washington's in it. It's a good carry by Jerry McKinnon. Gain of 7. Dylan Moses obviously got caught looking a little silly as that'll be 2nd and 3. Right at the gut, and McKinnon is huge hit by Landon Collins. Cannot force one though. Jerick McKinnon gets moving down to the 48, and that's what they needed. They need to give the ball to Jerick McKinnon. He's making plays. 1st and 10. That'll be the end of the 1st quarter. 2nd quarter starts 7-3. Washington started with the ball, so that's one thing they're going to be kind of worrisome about at half. They're not up by more than 1 score. With the high-powered offense coming out, It's going to give it to Jerick McKinnon, and they make a really good play there. 2nd and 10. That's just been the dream of the Niners or the Redskins. Go to the Super Bowl. If they can win it on their last season, or possibly the last season I'm going to be coaching. That's crazy. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo got somebody else in the backfield. Watching the screen. There is no screen. He's going to go arguably here. No, Garoppolo's going to run. He's got it to Kittle, and it's a 1st down. Niners. Garoppolo extends it, and Kittle gets open. And, I think they'll think twice about letting Garoppolo get loose again as 1st and 10. Wilson got one out. They're going to go to the edge, and it's picked off by Trevor Williams. Trevor Williams down at the 31. No points for the Niners. What a play by your Redskins. You got to think about it. That's what they needed. They needed a play like that. First and 10. Going to go underneath to Paul Richardson, who's got a good gain of 8. And so far, the story of this game is passing the football. Oh man, that's the only way they've been able to move the ball today. As
the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good
second and 3. Hand off to Geis, and he's gonna lose a yard. 3rd and 4. So you're on a good second down. You know, you're looking good, and you let that happen. That's not the greatest thing that happens, but you know, you're gonna get over it. 3rd and 4. Haskins looking for Jordan Reed, and he's got him. Jordan Reed picks up the first down. 7 yards. Haskins is somehow, you know, figuring out a way to pick through this defense, pick it apart and make plays. As snap made, looking, Terry McLaurin. It's an overthrow by Dwayne Haskins on a wide open man. Oh my gosh, that's costly.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility.
1st and 10. Garoppolo, you know where he's going. He's going outside with the sweep to McKinnon, and that's a great tackle by Dylan Moses. Dylan Moses, and this is a game that, you know, you've got to be like shocked that this is a defensive game. You know, 2, you know, guys that, or I guess the Niners, you know, I can kind of see this actually. This makes sense, but like this Redskins defense being able to stop this Niners, I mean, it's incredible. And you know, this offense, you know, they've done more than I thought they would. This is close to what I thought would happen. As this is Dylan Moses, and he's got it. Moses gonna look for another tutty down at the 18. Moses all over it. 1st and 10. They're gonna give it to Geis, who struggled all day, but he's not gonna struggle here. And you know, he didn't get away with that strip, so you know, he's not gonna. I don't think he'll get one now. I think he's ruined his chances. 2nd and 4. You know, that was a good play. You know, a play that we needed, as we've obviously struggled to get in the end zone a lot today. As 2nd and 4, looking. That's Justin Ross. He's in! Touchdown Redskins! Dwayne Haskins. I mean, what would you say if you turn on your TV and you're the announcer say, Dwayne Haskins is kind of picking apart the San Francisco Niners defense. He's doing what he needs to score. And Dylan Moses does a very good, big role in doing that. But still, that's a great play, as this will be kicked off to Moore. And Moore will go down before he hits the 25 at the 23. And you know, I mean, you got to think that, you know, Niners are going to come out of half playing good, but you know, you've got to, you know, if you're the Redskins, you got to hope, you know, that doesn't happen. You know, you got to hope. The second half is just like the first half, as looking for anything. He's got to go somewhere. Haskins, Garoppolo lost it. Oh, I said Haskins, but no, Sweat forces it, but they get no yards on the play, and nothing bad happens. That was a huge play, and if we pick that up, we're in a great position. Garoppolo stays alive in this game. Garoppolo looking for anything, and that's going to be a sack. Jonathan Allen, 3rd and 21.
Sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now.
3rd and 21, and if you're the Niners, you know, what are you doing? You running this? You're tossing this up on 3rd and 21. What's the plan that you have? You have something that's going to pick apart this defense? If so, what is it? And he does. Dante Pettis could have scored there. My goodness, they have just not been able to do anything against this man. Dante Pettis comes up huge, and that's, you know, that's a play that you can't have. You know, you can't come out in that formation again. It doesn't work. Garoppolo on first and 10, you know, new set of downs, new chance to make plays. He's going to go deep. Landon Collins steals it. Landon Collins on the return. Landon Collins still on his feet. Down at the 48. Redskins defense are coming up clutch. He had a guy open, but Landon Collins booked it to make the play. And Haskins has McLaurin open. Touchdown, 52 yards. And are you kidding me? The Washington Redskins are up 20. Now 21-3 against die 49ers. Die team that you'd be surprised, how are they destroying die 49ers? Don't count them out of it though. Touchdown here, touchdown and a half, 17-20-21. We got a ball game. And obviously, you know, that's something that, you know, Redskins got to know, and you know, got to capitalize on. They're starting to figure out his defense, you know, starting to pick it apart, 21-3.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this.
You're outsmarting him, but you know what they got to do right now? Right now is outsmart Jimmy Garoppolo, and Dylan Moses does a great job of that. Dylan Moses down the field. Dylan Moses down to the 7. 2 picks, and he's got him in a good range. And now 28-3. Not a good score to have in a playoff game, I wouldn't say, but you know, just because of the, you know, history of it, and Geis is going to be the guy that tries to do that. Down at the 5. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to take their time. You know, a field goal's not the worst thing that's going to happen in the world. But giving the Niners no time to make a play is the greatest thing that'll happen in the world. And that's Geis, and he's in. Touchdown, Redskins. They have came up and will pick this team apart in this second quarter. And you know 28 die 3 is incredible, as Pittsburgh got blown out 0-42. So here we go, 28-3. Moore's gonna take it out, and Moore is starting to act like he's not trying. I think as 28. 28-3. I don't know if he's going to be able to come back in this game. I think he's trying to, you know, make it look like he's not trying. 2 X factors unlocked. First and 10, Jimmy Garoppolo. The 1:03 is going to run it. And, oh, that's a great play. Jerick McKinnon going to pick up a first down at the 26. And he got through the defense, and he takes them both out of the zone with one play. So, first and 10, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to throw. Garoppolo looking, going to go underneath to McKinnon. And
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
And you know, that's the play that you want. You know, you thrive for them to, you know, just, you know, check that down. He does what you need him to, as this is going to be underneath to Pettis, and Pettis, you know, Pettis picks up the first down, but you know, I'm not so sure you're gonna be mad about that. With 29 seconds left, you know, I mean, they're one big play away from you maybe getting field goal range, but they want to keep doing that. That's fine. You got to play the big deep ball here, and not let Jimmy Garoppolo extend this one with his feet and make plays. As first and 10, looking for anything, and he's in the tackle box, wanted to throw it away, and that's going to be a loss of 13. And now all of those yards they got, those 13 yards they got, are all back, and now they're back at 26, where this drive damn near started. Second and 23, Jimmy Garoppolo. Trying to make some plays, trying to, you know, figure out something with this team. He's going to throw it to Kittle, and Kittle makes a grab. And that's a timeout with 16 seconds left. You know what I'm thinking? You know what they're thinking? You know, out of bounds, you know, anything, you know, can't be in bounds. Has to be out of bounds. Looking for Kittle, he's not open. Kittle open for a minute. There, and he's out of bounds. And a huge play by Washington. Dylan Moses just stopped a field goal, and with 8 seconds left, that's gonna be punted it. 2 seconds left for Washington, and you know, I don't think I try anything, especially with when you're up this much. You run this, and Haskins, hand it off to Darius. Darius guys, who's been incredible in the red zone, but other than that, nothing. As 28 to die 30 is, you got to think, man, oh man, damn, is my offense, my offense killing it. 28-3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I think, Haskins put the extra time in, said, listen, we're going to figure out this defense. And, I mean, Dylan Moses, making the turnovers, making the plays, and, that's helping him win this game right now. Garoppolo going to look to throw early on, and it's going to be incompletion. Garyon Conley forces it. Oh, man, oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Garyon Conley might have just did save a huge play. Garoppolo on 2nd and 10, already going to go to the run game, and that's Jerick McKinnon, who will definitely end this game with enough rushing yards to, feed a country, as he's going to get this one, and gets away from him, but he goes backwards. A loss at 3. 3 is. He's been able to run very well, so I don't think they're going to, I think, now, you're in a position where you can't run it, but 1st and 10, that's a run play for Jerick McKinnon, and they're going to run it anyway. And McKinnon's going to go nowhere. It'll be a 3rd and 9. 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add
3rd and 10, Garoppolo going to send him in motion there.
Control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd and 10, Garoppolo making a lot of maneuvers. Garoppolo looking, and he's got Dylan Moses for the 3rd time today.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jordan Reed in motion, gonna get a block. Darius Geis down the field to the die 46. Geis with one of his first successful runs of the day, and it came in the 2nd half.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down.
Gonna go to the fullback, and that was a terrible idea. I don't know why I thought that was gonna work. That'll be picked by Quan Alexander. That was a terrible read by me. Shouldn't have done that, definitely. And we'll throw a pick there. 28-3. I mean, I gotta know what routes are going. I can't, I can remember if the X route was going in or out. Should have known. And it looks like he was open too. Yeah. So that one's on me, definitely on me. Nothing else. As Garoppolo on 1st and 10, look to get something, a little bit of something going. And Dylan Moses. Almost gets another pick as 28-3 Garoppolo. Gonna throw to Dante Pettis, and Garoppolo makes a play, and just like that, you're down to 28-3, and not a lot of time has been left because they haven't chewed. It's not like they're going back and forth this quarter. They're not been able to chew clock down. As this is going to be Jerick McKinnon, who will go down after a gain of 1. That's good for them. They're looking to stop Jerick McKinnon short, get 2nd. 2nd and 9's good. Chew the clock. Don't let them get a lot of plays off, as this will be an throw, and that's picked. Richie Grant. Oh my gosh, Jimmy Garoppolo. Damn, you've got to stop throwing interceptions here.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Is it a send Geis in motion? Gonna go underneath to Bucky Hodges, and Bucky Hodges will pick up a huge gain of 6, and it'll be a second and shy. He's gonna go up for Paul Richardson, incomplete. Richardson had it for a moment, and it'll be 3rd down after that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
3rd and 4, gonna send him in motion. Looking for Terry McLaurin, and McLaurin has it down the sideline. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards to the house. So funny, bro.
76 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
35-3, 32-point game. The Redskins are up by 32. That'd be 4 touchdowns, and with the extra points to tie this one up. And with only 11:39 to play left in the game, it's just gonna be the fact that they can chew up this team, if they can spin them out. 35-3. Garoppolo's got to make a play here. The only way he's gonna be able to do anything is if he can pick this team apart, and Nick's all over Jerick McKinnon incomplete. Complete. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo gonna hand it off to McKinnon, and he'll be stopped. Dylan Moses makes a play at the line of scrimmage. This was close for a while, and Redskins are starting to run away with it. You know, they may look to go to the Super Bowl, something that we didn't expect. As 3rd and 10, looking. More can hang on. 4th down at the 25, and the Niners down 35-3 are gonna punt. There's a lot of time left in this game, you know, especially with Haskins starting to make mistakes. You know, you get him to make another. No, he scored last time, but he still makes some mistakes. You know, gives them the ball at a good position to return, as down at the 36. You know, you get to stop early on this drive, and you know what, you've got the ball. But I just don't think they're gonna do that. I think, you know. Yeah, I'm right. They're gonna hand this one off to Darius Geis, and he gets a lot of yards, 42 on the day. But I don't think they're gonna, you know, throw anything too drastic. I mean, especially when you're up in this game, 35-3. You don't want to throw a pick in your own red zone. I think, you know, the goal here is to, you know, get out of this game with a win. And, you know, one way they're going to do that is, you know, playing it smart and, you know, not going for all the yards in one play. That's going to go to Pinky. This will be a 3rd and 8. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Haskins takes the snap. Dwayne Haskins is gonna take it himself for the 1st down. 10 yards for Dwayne Haskins, and everybody kind of forgot. Haskins has got a little bit of wheels, so 1st and 10. Looking, they're gonna go to Justin Ross. 1st down at die 18, 272 yards for Haskins, 3 picks for 3 touchdowns. That's a good game, you know. He's not having a terrible game today. He's playing good. That will be the end of the 3rd, and you know that's all that they could ask for, you know. End a quarter. That's great. As 1st and 10 for your Redskins. They're gonna go to Darius Geis here, and Darius Geis may not see the rest of the playoffs. Darius Geis may not see the Super Bowl. Tevin Coleman comes in, takes a run, and gets a good gain. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 2. And they're gonna pitch it. Coleman has space, nowhere to go, no yardage at all. And Darius Geis broke his collarbone. Third and goal. Throwing it up. That's Tay. Justin Ross in the back of the end zone. Touchdown. Dwayne Haskins gets it to him. 41. And now if Brandon McManus gets it through, 42-3. 39-point game. And you know, I think San Francisco gave up a long time ago, and this game up 39, up 30, 39 points. You know, it's gonna suck. As he said something, he says mention you, and he said, GG bro, you fucked me up. You got your rematch, or I'll see you in the other league. Yeah, I got my rematch when he fucked me up. Maybe we can get another game like this. I think he let me though. 42-3, gonna go to McKinnon.
Territory, which means you're gonna lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Sucks that we lost Darius Geist, not what we wanted. With 6:06 to go. Garoppolo throwing a lot of picks today. I don't know if they're gonna let him throw exactly anymore. Anymore. As this is gonna go to McKinnon, and he got around. And McKinnon's got a great run. 17 yards, and he's got 75. Okay, it's fucking speech. 75 yards, which is not terrible. As McKinnon gonna go down at 39, and if we can take this Dust team to the Super Bowl, I just doubt it, dude, because the Dust team just felt so bad, so lackluster throughout the entire year. But we beat the defending Super Bowl champs on the other thing, who they killed they didn't really kill the Die Raiders, but they beat the Die Raiders, actually the Lions on the other one. As 3rd and 7, you know, they're going to keep going to Geist. It's working, or McKinnon. It's working out for us what we've been doing. You know, he's not been able to pass on us. You know, his own playbook has done us well. 3rd down, he's going to go, and he's got it to Moore. I don't know who, that might be David Moore. I don't think it is, though. 1st and 10, and they'll move the ball right there. I haven't won it yet, but 42-3 with 4 minutes left. I like our chances, obviously. Garoppolo gonna go to McKinnon, and McKinnon is swarmed. 17 rushes, 76 yards for him, and he's continuing trying to get more. 2nd and 12. He's gonna send David Moore out here. You already know. Yeah, you already know. I think he's gonna send him out. Nope, he's just gonna hand this one off to McKinnon, and Matt Hinnon. 3rd and 12. Cole Holcomb's got 5 tackles on the day. I mean, you know, it seems like the Redskins, you know, played a lot of defense. McLaurin, you know, and you know, it's every given Sunday, and you know, this was our Sunday. We brought a wild card Redskins team that damn near probably they lost to a team that this team beat 81-0. What the? What the fuck have we done? Is 4th and 6. I think he goes for this. I mean, there's no point. You're 3 minutes left. You know, you're trying to make this game look a little bit better. Maybe 10-42. I mean, you know, something. You know, and they're gonna look to kick it. What about Landon Collins, Carlson? I'll go out there. He's gonna kick this one. It's up and it's good. Carlson drills a hell of a kick. 6-42. And Wisnowski is going to kick this one off deep. And, you know, let the Redskins end this one in regulation, 42-6. You know, I was thinking, you know, This might be a close game, 7-3, and you know I got out of hand quick. 1st and 10. There goes Tevin Coleman. Goodbye, Tevin Coleman down to the 49. He boosted out of that. He was boosting out of the gate. 1st and 10. Tevin Coleman seems to be the guy that they needed. He was moving that first play. Obviously now they're starting blocking. As that'll be the 2-minute warning. Warning. 2nd and 8 looking. And that'll be a 3rd and long, and that might end in a punt. 3rd and 11. Give it to Tevin Coleman. Coleman is stopped. Watt was immediately to get him there. With 1:28 to go. That'll be a punt for your Redskins. That punt is up. It's not a very long one. That's for damn sure. It's 1:05 left, and you know what you're thinking. You're thinking, all right, Jimmy Garoppolo. This is your last drive of the season. You know, let's end it on a good note. Let's end it on with a touchdown. You know, let's get next season as looking, and Garoppolo is sacked by Montez Sweat. Not how you want to end it. Redskins continue to destroy you throughout the gate. That'll be a stop there, and that'll be a 3rd.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after
and
1st and 2nd
24.
Backwards,
Garoppolo gonna run it here. That's gonna be Dylan Moses to stop him. A gain of 4, and the Niners are gonna let this one go to a one last play. Gonna go to McKinnon, and it'll be stopped by carrying a yard behind die line, and that's the game. Your Washington Redskins are moving on to the Super Bowl.
What a way to get there. To go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
We're going to the Super Bowl. Let that sink in real quick. The Washington 10-6 couldn't find a damn quarterback to start. Redskins are going to the Super Bowl 42 to 6. 118.8 QB rating, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks, 274 yards, 80 completion percentage to Garoppolo's 6 picks that he threw us. Guys had a pretty good game. Coleman, Haskins had one good run, but you know, Geis is out. As Justin Ross, Terry McLaurin, 2 catches. What was one? 76 and a 50-something. 128 yards and 2 tutties. Justin Ross had 2 tutties. Paulson 59 yards. Reed 30. How many completions did we have? I feel like we had a fucking buttload. Only 16. Fuck. Blocks. He's forced all those sacks. We didn't really allow any sacks. We played spot on. Tackles for loss. Then Dylan Moses, Montez Sweat had 1 or 2. Allen and Iona just had 1. 3 by Moses, 1 by Grant, Collins, and Williams. Ducky Dennard, Quan Alexander, and Adrian Colbert all caught me slacking today. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Kicking. We didn't kick any field goals. We never had to. Never had come about that as 42-6 in the divisional round. That feels good. That feels damn good. So we got all the dies, guys. 88 to 88 overall now. 81 overall, or 80 overall now for Richie Grant. Good Anthony Walker, who never actually sees the damn field. Alright, Anthony Walker, and then, a guy that hasn't seen the field, Mohamed Sanu, up to on 42. So I'm not going to switch anything we did last game. Obviously, last game was incredible. Guys, season-ending injury, I'm hoping, a collarbone, that's, injury, or obviously, right now, broken collarbone, 8 weeks length, depending, surgery has not been, or has been decided, so we're going to place him on the IR, and, we'll see if he gets back from injury soon. Broken collarbone, not good, because there's no small wins in the NFL, but there are big wins, and this was definitely one of them. I really hope you can build on it moving forward. Huge game, huge play. I'm ready to go to the Pro Bowl. As who can all advance it does? Him. That's it. So, oh, he's been out, hasn't he? Hadn't he? Oh yeah, he lost to the fucking. I have. Hopefully he's still playing PS4 with my brother, so I'm gonna keep him about 30 minutes. So if we go to the wild card round, Dallas got killed by the fucking Niners. We did a good job against Tampa, a team that we played. Indy destroyed Houston, and Cleveland narrowed the Jets. Moving on, Oakland narrowed the Browns. Washington killed the Giants. Pittsburgh beat Colts in a pretty good game, and Niners beat the Packers in a close game, and then Pittsburgh got blown out by Oakland 0-42. We won 42-6, and now that is the Super Bowl. The Raiders versus the Redskins. That's crazy, bro. I never thought, like, the other league, I was like, you know what? Oh, well. So here we go. That's gonna be a game of the decade. I mean, we're gonna pull it through. We've had some hella good fucking 35-3 against the team that's fucking kills every time. 42-6 against the team that's Jacobs hit paid dirt. It was what? It pays dirt. What? Ross was the catalyst in the Redskins playoff win. His scoring catches provided them with crucial offensive momentum. Man, he's been going. Redskins are moving on thanks in the large part of the major contribution. My fault. Contribution Ross gave them into the passing game. Yeah, Ross has been coming out clutch. Raiders keep on winning, and now they move on to the conference championship. The Niners look like a team of destiny after defeating the Packers, they were supposed to win the entire thing. That's crazy. The 49ers could not keep Haskins and Redskins out of the end zone in their playoff battle. Haskins threw for 4 touchdowns to Washington's win. A stunning performance from Haskins this week. 4 TDs in a playoff game is no joke. It's been confirmed that the Niners will be suiting up in their alternate uniforms at home this weekend. Honestly, would you want to tackle Josh Jacobs in the fourth quarter? Me, neither. What a game from Justin Ross. Never seen him step up like that before. Yeah, he's, you look at, what he's done throughout the season. I mean, I think he was our best receiver, actually, but, he had, a lot of it in the last game, so Parsons should have had it, but, 10 touchdowns, I mean, he was shaky, he wasn't getting a lot, I was feeling like we weren't throwing it to him as much as, I would hope to. I'll pick a random game in our schedule, too. We'll go with this game, Falcons. We beat them we lost to them 2016, die 16. Justin Ross, 3 for 93 and a touchdown. Okay, so he actually did play good that game. Here we go. Giants, 24. 3 for 38. So, I mean, not terrible again, but I feel like there's games that are worse. The Raiders lost. Shane Buechele and Haskins played, and Josh Ross 2 for 8. So, yeah, that's another one that's really, come on now, dude. Buechele actually played. So Haskins didn't even get to play that game. Shane Buechele played that game. And if you go on to I went over the Bucks. I don't remember him. I think Haskins too. Yeah, Buechele 91 yards. Haskins. Justin Ross didn't even grab a ball. So there's games like that. I think we had some big out games, and then first wild card round. 118, we threw, but we definitely ran for a lot more. 230 fucking rushing yards. This is fucking crazy. Does, Justin Ross, 3 for 52, led the passing game that, we didn't really have one, but, he led one, running was, for some reason, for the first time forever, something we did. With guys with 240 yards. Haskins, 230 yards, 2 tutties, 2 picks. Guys had over 100, but look, Justin Ross, 8 grabs at 113 yards, led the game, and then now we look at the Niners. We played the Niners. Look, 274 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks. If you look who stepped up, Justin Ross, 4 for 44, but 2 tutties. His the plays that he needed were in the end zone. Off that back shoulder throw, back of the end zone caught. When the game was still kind of close, it's a tight pass he hangs on. When we were hitting him with the ball, he was making hella plays and, averaging 11 yards a carry. He had an 18-yard grab. A lot of his grabs were a lot of yards, and I think that's what helped us win that game. Jordan Reed, still becoming a phenomenal athlete. He's making grabs that we need him to. Terry McLaurin still showing to be that speedster that we need him to. When we've got him in that slot and that dude's going to bite, he's going to be gone. There's nothing that's going to catch him. Paul Richardson, still Mr. Reliable. You've always got that guy, he's our Larry Fitzgerald. He's Mr. Reliable. I mean, he's never going to, I don't think he's ever going to, he'll drop once in a while, but, you're relying on him, throughout that game when we were getting, 5 yards, 6 yards, dinking, dunking down the field, getting down there, not making 2, huge plays, or, making, 3 huge plays and gone, He was that type of guy that I was looking for. And, he was making plays. I'd toss it down to him and he'd make a play, make a guy miss or two. Who else did we play? Chris Connolly? Chris Connolly had to have a couple yards, Because, like I said, we threw for 16, and I feel like, most of our errors came from those guys. But, we spread the ball out. Chris Connolly had 1 for 5. Pinky, 1 for 2. Hodges, 1 for 6. If we just look at us right now. Pinky, 1 for 2. Connolly, 1 for 5. Hodges, 1 for 6. Reed, 3 for 30. Justin Ross, 4 for 44. 4 for 59. 2 for 128. I mean, we had nobody get native, but look how the ball was spread out, you see? And these guys were our top receivers, but we spread it out, when you get to everybody, and Paul Richardson will be that guy in the playoffs that is Mr. Reliable. We rely on making the big plays. And that's not a bad thing. Not always a bad ting is we might actually be able to get a, an another another game in today, depending on whether we get to play this league or not. Jacksonville Jaguars are, I believe, a team. Um, I don't know if they're actually gonna play or not. Oh shit, they got a lot of L's. They don't play their games, so they're gonna be on AP when I play them. Um, you know, is what it is. Put him on AP when I play him because he's not gonna be on. Week 12, we gotta face the Lions. We are gonna face the Lions. We've got three, like look at those three games right there. Those are all CPU games, so we'll see how it goes down. We got some big players. Anthony Harris, the god out of LA from the Chargers. You know, still making plays. I love the dude. I really do love the dude. I think he needs to, see more plays, and I think he's just as good as Devin White, and honestly, honestly makes more plays than Devin White. Jalen Hurts. It's kind of those things that we got to decide whether they're gonna start him or not. Deshaun Kaiser could be an option too. He has some pretty good plays as week 9's a success. 21 zip, and Marlene Mack, only 1,300 yards. I don't really care about that. 10 picks, 11. It doesn't really affect me. 852 yards. We're on pace for that 1,500 yard season. 7 tutties, touchdown tutties. He gets a lot of tutties. Just he's obviously averaging a lot. Rushing fumbles. He just seems to only have the only fumbles on our team. How we passed it this year, we haven't done any nobody has negative yet. Tamuchin Hodges, basically that Niners game, the one catch he had was all he's had all season, 1 for 4. Hunter Henry had a 14-yard touchdown. Other than that, he has an 8-yard grab. Naeem Hines is one of those guys who get out of the backfield, 3 for 31. Also on screen plays. AJ Brown, comes in, he's pretty reliable. I'd say he could be a really reliable receiver. We have to choose whether we want to keep him or not. 4 for 48. Marleon Mack, 9 for 137. It's it's kind of crazy, pretty crazy. For him especially, he has pretty big plays. Paris Campbell has one more catch for 39 more yards. So if we use him, he only played 5 games as well. He's not getting on that field a lot. T.Y. Hilton, 254 yards, 3 tutties on that season. Randall Cosman, that reliable guy this year, 24 catches, 442 yards, 4 tutties. 2 for Eric Ebron. Both came in the last game. No, only one of them did, but like I said, he's been going up making plays. Sacks allowed. These are the guys that have a lot of sacks. Khalil's allowed 1. Kelly's allowed 3. Braden Smith's allowed 3. So huge for these guys. Tackle-wise, Anthony Harris leads us. Hooker's having a good, hell of a season. Leonard and Anthony Harris always have hell of a season. Adams is even up there. Sack-wise, Michael Pierce and Justin Houston are really helping us out. INTs, interceptions, and Harris with 9 helping us. And, we've got some other people scattered around. So oof, yeah, they did. It's a good game though. It's a good game, something we needed. So. The offseason really did help us, what I needed as. I'm gonna end the stream, Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the like button as hard as possibly can. Week 10 should come. The 8-0 Indianapolis Colts should be taking on the 3-4-1 Jacksonville Jaguars next week. And hopefully the goal is we drop them to 3-5-1. And, maybe possibly the Titans or somebody overtakes them. Our division's hella fucking easy right now. I hope you know, we're 5 games away from clinching it. If we win next week, yuck, we're gonna be. We need 5, right? We'll be 3 games away. So, we're hella close to clinching this division right now. It's crazy how close we are. Because, they drop a 3-5-1. It means we only need to go 11-5 to clinch our division. So, that'll be 3 games, and then depending on if they keep losing. Every time they lose, that's one less game we have to win. So, if we win next week, then. And the Jaguars lose 3 times we're in, and we could lose out. So we may be able to lose out and still make the playoffs. So that's crazy to think about. Anyway, see you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, like button as hard as possibly can. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.